Hi children, how are you all? I hope all you are fine. Children, in that previous video what we learned ma? Properties of whole numbers. And in the same way we learned about the two properties. Now what are those? Closure and commutative. Okay. In this video we are going to discuss about that associative property. Okay. See that. Properties of whole numbers. Properties of whole numbers. Okay, the third one is actually 1 and 2 completed, no? Then here third one is associative property. Associative property. What about that associative property? What is that condition? Okay, see here ma. Associative property condition is let here 3 whole numbers we have to take. We have to take that 3 whole numbers. Let A, B, C are any 3 whole numbers. Any 3 whole numbers. A, B, C are any 3 whole numbers. Then here A star, B star, C is equals to A star, B star, C. Understood ma? Here 3 numbers we have to take, and in the same way what is that condition here? A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. Here see that there is no changing in that order, but there is a change in that grouping. That's why we will call this property as grouping property. We will call this property as grouping property. Understood ma? Now here say that here we know that already star means here star be any fundamental operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Understood? Now here say that apply that one fundamental operation here to that condition A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. Okay. Now here say that first fundamental operation is addition. Addition condition, what is that ma? Here A, B, C belongs to whole numbers, and here A plus B plus C which is equals to A plus B plus C. This is the condition. Now here this one satisfies or not, just check it. Let A is equals to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4. Then A plus B plus C which is equals to A plus of B plus C, no? Yes or no? Just check it. A plus B, 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4. Understood ma? Now here say the same result you will get or not. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 plus 4 which is equals to 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 5 plus 4 is equal to how much ma? 9 only, no? And in the same way 2 plus 7 is also equals to 9 only, no? Okay, then here we are getting the same answer or not? Both sides also we are getting the same result. That's why from this one what we can say here, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus of B plus C. Understood? Which means we can add that any 2 numbers in, any 2 numbers, if we add that any 2 numbers first, then we will get that same result only. If you add that A and B to that result, if you add C, then also you will get the same answer. Otherwise, if you add first B and C to that one, if you add that A, then also you will get the same result. Understood ma? So this is about that addition. Now come to that subtraction. Subtraction, it is satisfies or not? See here. Subtraction. Okay, subtraction condition, what is that here? A, B, C belongs to whole numbers. A, B, C belongs to whole numbers. Now here A minus B minus C which is equals to A minus B minus C. Understood ma? Now here see that. Let A is equals to 2, B is equals to 1, C is equal to 5. Okay, then we will get that answers. How we will get? See that A minus B minus C which is equals to A is equal to 2, B is equal to 1, minus C is equal to 5. Then here 2 minus 1 is 1, minus 5. 1 minus 5, what I told you ma here? whenever we are subtracting a biggest number from the smallest number, just we will get that negative value, and here 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Then what is that answer? Minus 4. Now here right side, a minus b minus c, a minus b minus c. Just take the subtraction of, take the difference of b and c. Here 2 minus 1 minus 5. What you will get, ma? 2 minus 1 minus 5 is again minus 4. Understood? Then here what you will get here? Minus into minus, you will get it as 2 plus 4, which is equal to 6 here. Understood? Say that 2 minus 1, which is equals to how much, ma? You will get 2 minus 1, that is 1. Okay, 1 minus 5, that is equal to minus 4, we got like that. If you subtract first these two numbers, 1 minus 5, that is minus 4. Okay, next 2 minus of minus 4, minus into minus is plus. Okay, in that integers we learned about that. Okay, ma. And in the same way here 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, we got it. Now here finally what we can say here, a minus b minus c is not equals to a minus of b minus c. Understood? Yes. Okay. So here this one not satisfies. Next come to that multiplication. What is the condition, ma, under that multiplication here? Okay. A, B, C belongs to whole numbers. Then here A into B into C, which is equals to A into B into C. This condition happens. Okay, we know that 2 into 3, 3 into 2, already I told you, by changing the order. Here, without changing the order also, we will get the same result only. See that. Let A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4. Then here, A into B into C, which is equals to 2 into 3, C is equal to 4, no? 2, 3, 6 into 4, which is equals to 24. 6 4s 24. Now here A into B into C, which is equals to 2 into 3 into 4, which is equals to 2 into 3 4s 12. 2 12s is equals to 24. What is that, ma? 2 12s 24. Okay. Now observe that in those two cases also we are having the same result or not? 24 and 24. Same result only, no? Okay. That's why what we can say here, A into B into C, which is equals to A into B into C. Understood, ma? Then what we can say here, whole numbers are associative under multiplication. And one more fundamental operation satisfies. Now what is that? Addition. Then here whole numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. Children, here we can observe one thing. For that closure property, commutative property, associative property. For the three properties also, here that property satisfies under only addition and multiplication. Okay, and not satisfies under subtraction and division. Here also once check that division. Under division, see that A, B, C belongs to whole numbers. Then here A divided by B divided by C is equal to A divided by B divided by C. Satisfies or not? Okay, ma. Let A is equal to 4, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3. Okay. Now here take that. A divided by B divided by C, which is equals to 4 divided by 2 divided by 3. Now here 4 by 2 divided by 3, no? 2 2's 4. Then here answer is 2 by 3. Yes or no, ma? 2 divided by 3. That's it. That is the answer. That is not a whole number, but we got the 2 by 3 as the resultant. Now check that. A divided by B divided by C. Then what will happen here? What we will get? A is equals to 4 divided by 2 divided by 3. Okay, ma? Now here 4 divided by 2 divided by 3 means 2 by 3 only, no? There is no cancellations here possible. Not possible. Okay. Then here 4 by 2 by 3. In that fractions, we learnt about this one, no? In the denominator, if we have that fraction form, then we will get that. In the primary classes also, you learnt about this one, right? Division of a number by a fraction. That division becomes multiplication and the fraction becomes reciprocal. 2 by 3 become as 3 by 2. Then here 2 2's 4. Then here 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Children, just observe that here we got the 2 by 3 and here we got that 6. Then what we can say here finally? Since A divided by B divided by C not equals to A divided by B divided by C. Why? Because the 2 by 3 not equals to 2. 2 or something. Yes, 6. Not equals to 6. Okay, ma? Here 2 by 3 and here 6 we got it, no? That's why 2 by 3 not equals to 6, no? That's it. Understood? And finally here we have that statements, no? What are the statements here? Whole numbers are associative under addition and multiplication. Addition and multiplication. And in the same way, whole numbers are not associative. Associative means associative property. Whole numbers are not associative under subtraction and division. Subtraction and division. Understood, ma? So finally this is about that associative property. So children, up to here, closure property, commutative property, associative property completed. Next we are having that leftover properties. What are those? Distributive property, roll of 0, roll of 1. Okay. Now here see that. Next property is the distributive property. What is that, ma? Distributive property. Okay. Distributive property condition is, what is the condition of the distributive property? Here say that let A, B, C are any 3 whole numbers. Any 3. Here also 3 whole numbers you have to take. Any 3 whole numbers. Then A into, here only one condition is there, ma. A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is the condition of that distributive property. Understood, ma? Only one condition is there. For that commutative property, closure property, associative property, we have that four kind of conditions, no? And here we are having that only one condition, that is under addition. Understood, ma? Now here say that A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Just say that A distribute with B and C. That's why this property is called distributive property. Understood, ma? Once I will tell you one example. See that, for example, you and your friend will go to that shopping, or else you will go to that stationery shop. Okay, you purchased that 5 books, 5 notebooks. And your friend purchased that 10 notebooks. Understood, ma? Each notebook cost is 5 rupees. Cost of each notebook is 5 rupees. Each notebook cost is 5 rupees. Now here say that how much you will pay to the shopkeeper. You alone, how much you have to pay to that shopkeeper. Then here you purchased that 5 notebooks and cost of each notebook is 5 rupees means, then you will get that 5 into 5, 25 rupees you will pay to that shopkeeper. And your friend, how much he will pay? See that he took that, he bought that 10 notebooks and each one cost is 5 rupees, then 10 5s 50. Understood? For example, you and your friend, you both also want to pay that amount together. For example, you have that 100 rupees. You both also together have that 100 rupees. Then how much you will pay? Then how you will calculate those two? At that cases, you can calculate that individual calculation means like this. you have to pay that. 25 rupees you have to pay, 50 rupees your friend will pay. Okay, for example, you both also will went together and you have to pay together as 100 rupees. Then how to multiply this one, ma? Your friend bought that 10 notebooks and you bought that 5 notebooks. Total notebooks 15. What is the cost of that each notebook? 5 rupees only, no? Then here 15 fives. 15 fives is equal to how much, ma? 75 only, no? So, if you both together want to pay means how much you have to pay? 75 rupees. If you will pay individually, then also you both how much, total how much you have to pay, ma? 25 plus 50 which is equals to 75. In both cases also you have to pay the same amount only, no? Yes or no? That's what this is called distributive property here. Understood, no? See here. And in the same way, just take the same example or another example, that is your wish. See that. Let A is equals to 2. B is equal to 5. C is equal to 6. Okay. Now here A into B plus C, which is equals to A into B plus A into C. Okay. Now here A is equals to 2 into B is equal to 5, C is equal to 6, which is equals to A is equal to 2 into B is equal to 5. Clear, ma? Plus A is equal to how much here? A is equal to 2 into C is equal to 6. Both sides you will get the same answer or not. See here, 2 into 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. Okay. And in the same way, 2 5s 10. Okay. And in the same way, 2 6 12. Understood? Now here 2 11s 22. Which is equals to 10 plus 12 is also equals to 22 only, no? Now here both sides we are having the same answer or not? Yes, both sides also we are having the same result only, that is 22. That's why here what we can say? Then here whole numbers are distributive. Whole numbers are distributive over addition. Understood, ma? So this is about that distributive property. Okay, and finally we are having the two more properties. What are those? Roll of 0 and roll of 1. Next children, see that roll of 0. Roll of 0. Actually here roll of 0 is nothing but additive identity. Additive identity. Okay, ma? Now here see that additive identity means what? Here if you add 0 to any number, here capital A is that any whole number. Understood? Here A belongs to, let A belongs to any whole number. If you add 0 to any whole number, then again what you will get, ma? Again you will get that same number itself as the resultant, no? Yes or no? Now here see that, for example 2 plus 0, what you will get here? If you add 0 to 2, then what you will get again answer? That is 2 only, no? Yes. And in the same way 100. 100 plus 0 is equals to again 100. 1000 plus 0 is equals to again we will get it as 1000. Understood, ma? From this one what we can say here? If we add 0 to any number, then again we will get the same number itself as a resultant. Understood? Now here see that. If we add 0 to any number, 0 to any whole number, then we will get the same number, or we will get the number itself. We will get the same number or the number itself as a resultant. As a resultant. Okay children, what we can say from this one? If you add 0 to any number, then again you are getting the same number itself. Okay, from this one here, which one is that additive identity element? Here numbers are in changing. Just observe that here we take in the 2, here 100, 1000 and so on. Which means the whole numbers, any whole number we can take here. To that any whole number, which number we are adding here? Always we are adding that 0 only, no, here. When we are adding that 0 to any whole number, again and again, we are getting that same number itself. What number we are taking here, the same number we are getting as a resultant. Understood, ma? That's why here, which element is called that additive identity element means that is 0. Understood? Additive identity element is 0. Understood, ma? Okay, here A is that any whole number, and here what is that additive identity element? Additive identity element is 0. And in the same way, next we are having that roll of 1, that is multiplicative identity. Okay, next see here. Roll of 1. This is also just like that additive identity only. Okay, if you add 1 to that any number, then you will get that next number. Then that is not additive identity. Okay, here see that next number we are getting means same number we need to get, then only we can say that is identity. Here this is a multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Okay, then here A be any whole number. If you multiply A with 1, then again you will get the same number itself, that is a whole number. Understood, ma? If you multiply any number by 1, then only you will get the same number itself. Okay, see that 2 ones 2, 100 into 1 100, 1000 into 1 1000. What we can observe here, that is any number, any whole number. If you multiply any whole number by 1, then again you will get the same number itself as a resultant. Understood, ma? Yes. Finally, what we can say here, if we multiply any whole number by 1, then again we will get the same number itself as a resultant. Understood, ma? By any number, if you multiply with 1, again you will get the same number itself as a resultant. Understood? And in the same way here, what is that? Final statement, what is that? Multiplicative identity element, what is that? Multiplicative identity element is, which element? 1. Now here additive identity element is 0, multiplicative identity element is 1. Understood, ma? So up to here all the properties completed, all the properties related to whole numbers completed. Okay, now here see that what properties we completed in that whole numbers, ma? Closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, next roll of 0, that is nothing but additive identity, and roll of 1 means multiplicative identity. Which element is called additive identity element? 0. Which element is called multiplicative identity element? That is 1. Understood? Up to here second chapter also completed, ma. Depends on this one, we are having that worksheets. In that next video we will discuss about that worksheets. Okay, thank you all.